Well, hi. Welcome. Hi, friends. It's Lauren, and it looks like we are hopefully live here on Craft Some Joy, Friday night scrapbooking with Lauren. I am really excited to be with you here tonight, and happy Friday. We have had some fires here in Southern California, and it has been really crazy and very poor air quality. But it looks like they are doing what they can to kind of help us out. So I'm super excited about that, and hopefully the fires will be out really soon. But as we're doing that, I am still here in my craft room and ready to scrapbook with you. So let's jump in, and please say hello. I am so excited that you guys are here tonight and that you're enjoying these Friday night scrapbooking. So, hi, Teresa. Thank you. Is that Carrie? Carrie, are you Stampin' Bandit? I think you are. I don't know if that's your lingo, but hi, guys. Hi, Nicole, Billy, Michelle. Oh my gosh. Yes. Hi, Julie. So glad you guys are here. So, if you are watching this on replay and missed the live, go ahead and still say hello and leave a comment for me, because I always come back and kind of see who pops in afterwards. And it looks like everybody's kind of jumping on. Stephanie, Joan, oh my goodness, Mary, Wendy, Christine, Audra, Noella. Oh, hello, Michelle. Thank you from all over, you guys. I love it. Okay, yeah, I thought that was you, Carrie, Stampin' Bandit. All right, Anita, Joanne, Maria. Hi, yes, California. So are you feeling the fires where you are, Maria? We're about 30 minutes away from some of the big fires here in Southern California. We're not impacted, which is good, but we do feel the ashes, see the ashes in the air and feel the air quality. So anyhow, it's just kind of always fire season in Southern California. So you kind of have to get used to it. But as you guys are jumping on, I'm going to take a little time to say hello to all you folks who are joining me live. But if you are watching this on replay, feel free to skip ahead and get into the juicy bits, because we're just going to take a little time to talk about what we're doing tonight. And I have some fun things to talk to you about. So first of all, I want to tell you we are going to do a drawing. Yay for fun stuff. So I'm going to do a drawing tonight, and I've got winners. I'm going to pick 3 winners. And one of the big things that I am so excited about is that we are almost a 10,000 subscriber YouTube channel, and that's all because of you guys and your support. And I am so blessed to share kind of my scrapbooking journey with you and to be able to connect with you. And that is just unbelievable. And it's kind of, it's been a personal goal to see, wow, I wonder if that's ever going to happen. I wonder if we'll ever get to 10,000. And as of right now, before we jumped on, I think we were about 45 subscribers away. So hopefully, you guys, hopefully soon, we are going to have another celebration when that happens. I'm probably just going to jump on live when that 10,000th subscriber comes on, and maybe we'll just, I don't know, we're going to do something fun. I'm going to do some more giveaways, and I don't know, what do you guys think about like personal time with me? Like, we could just Zoom together and have a one-on-one scrap session. Would you guys like that? Give me a thumbs up if that might be something. Or I've got some other things I'm working on as far as titles and different things like that. So at this kind of turning point for me, I've just really been able to kind of take a step back and look at, wow, where have I been? What have I been doing? So what would that be like to, what are we going to do moving forward? I've talked a lot about scrapbooking and a lot about organizing, but I also have some other ideas that I'm thinking about bringing to my channel. So that's coming up, and I would love your feedback. So if you do, yeah, give me a thumbs up if you like that idea of some one-on-one scrap times, and kind of do something fun like that. That'd be awesome, because I love connecting with you. That's part of why I think this is so much fun, is being able to see what's going on with you guys, and these Friday night lives, being able to see who's coming on, and who, what we can do together. So that's one thing. We're going to have a big party when that number creeps in. So that's exciting. Okay. I also, today I am going to talk about friendship, because this has just been something that's been, you get those little nags on your shoulder, little tap on your shoulder, and you go, wow, I feel like I need to talk about that. And so I'm gonna do a process video after we do some of the housekeeping, and I'm going to talk about friendship. And this is the People We Love album in my library of memories, and this is where I'm putting different collections of friends. And so I'm going to talk about a very special friend tonight, and tell you a little bit about her and a little bit about friendship. And I am going to give you some news that's coming. We are going to be starting Croptoberfest season. Has anybody ever heard that word before? Croptoberfest. So it's a really fun fall thing that we do, and the color palette is just beautiful. I'm hoping to share something on my website really soon about that, but just mark on your calendar. And I'm going to put this on my website calendar too. Yes. So to make sure that like when to do what thing. But at the end of the month, on August 31st, you guys are going to have a chance to buy a brand new collection from Creative Memories. And it's really a quick little view. I can't really go into more details, but it's really, really cute and really, really fun. And so there's more to that. Sorry, I'm just going to give you a little teaser, but there'll be more information about Croptoberfest. You'll be able to order this exclusive pack from Creative Memories and get that yourself delivered to you. And then we are going to have some supported projects for that. So I get to do one of those projects, which is really fun. I'm working on that, which is why I have some of those goodies already, and that's coming. So yay! It's exciting. Okay, what are you saying? I refuse to accept it's almost fall. Yes, where has the time gone? It has gone. My son started school this week at home. It's been really crazy. I was on somebody's Facebook page and I had the biggest laugh, you guys. It's, I was thinking, oh my gosh, I have to take the front door picture, right? Like the first day of school front door picture. And yeah. And then there was this post about like your child's first day of school, they're wearing their pajamas, right? Because that's, if you're at home, which we are, mandatory stay at home virtual learning, that's it. Pajamas, right? So can you imagine the first day of school picture is in the pajamas? So I don't know. I was thinking it might be kind of fun to take a picture of him dressed, actually, because they do require them to dress since he's in high school, with his computer by the front door, since that's his new classroom. So anyhow, hello to everybody who came on. I just want to say your names are flying through my screen, so I just want to say a big hi to everybody. I can't see everybody's name, but I see Rosalind and Julie and Cindy and Gwen and Jeannie and Billy and Heather. And so all of you guys, thank you for joining me. Christine, yay! Pajamas are the best outfit, right? I get that. Okay, so So Croptoberfest is coming. Make sure you oh gosh, sorry. Too much talking. Okay, let me take another drink. I get too excited, you guys. Okay. Oh boy, my throat got dry. Okay, so super. I guess I'm just too excited. Okay, what's coming? All right, let me give you a quick little tidbit. Hi, Yvette. Oh my goodness, you made it live. Yes, awesome. So let me give you a little tidbit of what I showed on my Facebook page. And you guys, I know what's happening is not all of you that are on YouTube are on Facebook. And so what I'm trying to do is cross over and bring, sorry, still a little scratchy there. What I'm trying to do is bring over videos that I do on Facebook for my Facebook community to YouTube. Sorry, you guys, I'm really sorry. And one of the things that I did on Facebook is show you some of the new product. So one of the things, oh, and I do need to talk about this a little bit too. So one of the new products that was introduced were some theme packs. And so there's London and Paris. There is a cruise theme pack. There is the bookworm, like a school theme pack. And there is a Carving Memories October theme pack. And when I did my unboxing before, I was still waiting for the next one, which is the Graceful theme pack, which is beautiful. You guys, this collection is gorgeous. So who's got one? Tell me, give me another thumbs up or something, a little smiley face if you've gotten this kit. They are beautiful, or one of these, and opened it up and had some fun with it. So on my Facebook page, what I was showing was, and I never finished this, so that's the way things go, guys. But using a 6x12 peekaboo pocket to do a peekaboo, right? So that was kind of fun, right? So being able to kind of use these kits in a really fun way with peekaboo pockets and do a title page like that. So this is the new laser cut embellishments, but I just kind of wanted to show you something fun. If you are on Facebook and haven't seen that on my channel, on my Facebook page, you can scroll through and check out my unboxing for those products. So yeah, I know. I want them all too. I want them all too. So fortunately, I've been able to get kind of a few things. So here's the thing, you guys, that's going on. For those of you who ordered these and ordered them early, that's kind of a good thing, because the London and Paris and the bookworms sold out already kind of fast. So I really don't know why they're selling out so quickly and why they haven't kind of gotten their stride. I think there might have been like a huge resurgence back to people purchasing product from Creative Memories. And so they're just trying to figure out how to order. And I think another thing that's happening is, they have to design these packs probably 6 or 8 or 10 months ahead of time and put in their orders, right? So when they're making those projections, they probably didn't have any idea what was going to happen. They are coming back, so that's a good thing. They're reordering the product. But here's something I want you guys to know. Yeah, Julie, you wanted more, right? Yeah, I did too. And then bam, they're gone. So here's the thing. In the community, not everybody. Now here, I run my business this way. I don't stock product. I don't have a store, quote unquote store here in my basement. I buy stuff that I want and that I'll use and that I want to, play around with. And I don't buy like in multiples and lots and lots. So that's just not how I kind of run my business. But people do. So you're not just competing with other people wanting a couple packs, but you're also competing with people who are buying these by the hundreds, really, to stock their stores. And unfortunately, it's to resell in other avenues. And so this is what I want to tell you guys. Connect with an advisor. That is the best thing you can do, is connect with an advisor. If I'm your advisor, you know I'm going to tell you when the new product is out. Did anybody stop by my Facebook page? Because there's new product. It's new wedding collection, and you get to see the whole collection on my page the Friday. As soon as I find out, you find out. And so now, come Monday, you'll know whether you want to order that collection or not, right? Well, thank you. So that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that you are in the know, and that if something is looking really good, I try to get it as soon as I can to show it to you. But definitely don't wait too long, because it looks like it took about a week before some of these kits were sold out. So just something to kind of think about is, definitely connect. And if it's something that you think you'll be using quickly and want it, you probably want to get it quickly, right? So, so that you do have a chance to enjoy it and not have to wait. I think these are coming back, what did they say? August, I think. And some of the punches are September. And I think the Power Project folders are September, right? So just kind of stay in the know, because they have some pretty cute stuff, wouldn't you say? Really fun. Okay, so that was a little bit about what I shared. Let me show you a couple things real quick, and then we're going to kind of jump in. So this was the London. Oh, my goodness. Yes, this was the London album. And this is a new one I just got. This is the Cruising Along. Isn't that pretty? So I thought because I do have a plan for this one, I thought I'd order that and show you that in person. So you can kind of see how the light is catching that. And what's really fun is that those elements pop in, right, with the laser cuts and kind of some of the things they did with this kit. So I'm just in love with the lasers. You can see I always buy 2 packs. Why? Because you know how I love to do it across a 2-page spread. So that's the new. I hadn't shown you that one yet. I want to make sure you saw that. And on, let's see, where was that? Was that on, I think that was on Facebook, you guys, when we were talking. Okay, this is kind of a fun thing. Heather, was it you that emailed me after? I think it was you, Heather, about this paper. Tell me if it was you, Heather. So, we had to, Heather, I think it was you. Yes. Awesome. Okay, good. Thank you for helping me with my memory. Heather was awesome. She sent me a picture of the Thames and of the Seine River in Paris, because this paper, right, we couldn't figure out which side was which. So thank you, Heather, because you know what I did? I made a cheat sheet for my insert. So this one, that's kind of just a curve like this with kind of these little building areas here. This is the Seine River in Paris. So this is your Paris side. Okay. This with the curvy, kind of like the M, this is the Thames. This is the London side. Okay. So this is my little cheat sheet. So so I wouldn't forget. And this is London, the M, and then this is Paris. So in case you were wondering which side to use, if you went to one of those places. So there it is. Okay. All right, you guys. So yay, that's fun. Thank you. Thank you for helping me out with that. That was a fun one. All right. Are you guys, so here's the thing. I was getting prepared, and yes, did I do that right, Julie? It's the swerving one, right? London. I think that's what yeah. Okay. let me know if I'm wrong. All right, you guys, are you ready to do some draws? And I have three $30 product certificates. And okay, can I just say how much I appreciate you guys for just jumping on my Facebook page and writing the most amazing stuff. You did. I mean, that was just so sweet. And it warms my heart to hear that just kind of this community and what we're doing here is helping you. And the pop group on Facebook, if you haven't checked it out, definitely go check out the Progress on Projects group. And that's an awesome community, right? And has so much support there. So that is a great way to kind of get a handle on your projects and just see other people who are doing the same thing. So, if you guys put a comment up on my page, one thing I did not, okay, so what I did want to do is just mention some people I know are not in the US. My coupon codes can only work in the US. I'm sorry, you guys. So I went through, and I know some of you were so sweet that were even outside the US to write a comment or a review. And I'm going to do another drawing. Like maybe we'll do that in-person thing with you guys for all of my Craft Some Joy friends, CSJ friends, and yes, and all of my Australia friends and all of my Canadian folks, and even if you're in the UK or other places that you're watching from. So if I happen to pull one of you guys, let me know. And you're on tonight, let me know. And then I'll just keep pulling. But we're going to do something for you. And then I know I have a lot of advisors that are just, hey, let's build this community, and or people that have other people as an advisor, not me. So I get that too. So anyhow, we're going to work through this. Okay. You guys are going to help me. How about that? All right. All right. So let me do my drawing. So I'm going to and thank you guys, everybody. I put all your names in here, and I'm just going to mix it up. Let me see, bring it all up here above my head so I can't see anybody's name. All right. Let's pull one. And it's Judy Truscott is my first drawer. Judy, are you on? Let me know if you're on tonight. I'm not sure. And I think some of these are sticking together. Okay. Kelly Carter is number 2. Woohoo, Judy. Yes, thank you, Carrie. And third is Julie. Oh, do we have Judy and we have Julie? Oh my goodness, Julie, you are the lucky girl. So, Julie, we've talked a lot, and tell me, I thought I saw your name go by. Yay! And I hope you got your box of goodies. So tell me about that. Okay, so guys, there's your names. Let me know. Yes, Julie, you're on. Yeah, woohoo! Okay, awesome, you guys. Thank you again for, just supporting me. I really, really appreciate it. So, all right. Congratulations, you guys. You're amazing. Okay, so do we have any questions kind of before I jump on? I just want to make sure I'm looking. Oh, I have one other thing to share with you before we jump into process. Because the last time we were here together, do you guys remember I was working on this book and I finished? Yay! So this was the Kauai. Oh, you haven't gotten your box. Okay, yeah. Well, it went out in the mail, so maybe tomorrow, because it's USPS. So maybe tomorrow. All right. Thanks, you guys, for all of your support. And yay to the winners. I'll be in touch with you. And if I haven't connected, I think I may have all of your emails, or message me. Make sure if you're one of the lucky ladies. Okay, so I thought it might be kind of fun to do a quick flip through, because the last time we got together Do you remember how I was kind of frustrated with a few of my pages and I had to pull them apart and I just was like, I don't know how to get this kind of figured out. Well, it's all figured out. And I'm going to try to do this. I have my page protectors on. It's funny. Sometimes people will ask me, do you use page protectors? Absolutely. I use page protectors all the time, but they do reflect. And so I'm trying to get it so that they don't have all that reflection for you guys. How's that? I'm hoping that's pretty good. And whoops, I got to keep playing here. Okay, so we went through and you saw my title page. And if we have time tonight, I'm going to show you a new title page I'm thinking about, which will be for my friend's book. So hopefully we can do that. And then this was the title page. So on the title pages, that's where I kind of like to work and spend a little more time. This has kind of the layering and the different embellishments on it. And then I just wanted to do a quick flip through so you guys could see what this looks like, even with 1992 photographs. Okay. These are circa 1992. So this is vintage style scrapbooking. But even with these little small photographs, and I mentioned this on one of my last lives, is that I wanted this book to feel kind of that time. I hope that makes sense. So I wanted it to feel pretty much like it was in 1992. So these are the original pictures. And I could have scanned them all, but I thought instead what I want to do is get it done and just finish my pages and finish the project and move on. And I know I got a question before, like, well, how long does it take you to do an album? Well, shortly after that video, I think I spent another night or two and I was done with this whole Maui trip. And here's the thing that happens. I know it's interesting. People are like, wow, you really spend a lot of time thinking about your process. And here's what happens. When you do think about your process, you can scrapbook. To me, it's all about workflow and it's all about having everything ready to go when you want to scrapbook. That to me, that goes back to my business degree years where, you looked at operations management, right? And you looked at what's the most economical path for you to get through your process, right? Well, I kind of was thinking about that for myself for scrapbooking, which is kind of how it all came about, right? Is that I wanted the ability to grab my photos and have those ready to go and only touch those once and have those organized. And I wanted the ability to have kind of a simple system of scrapbooking, which is where my color blocking, snap to grid, those kind of features came in, right? So as that kind of progressed, and then having my paper organized and having my embellishments organized, my tools organized, all of that organized, right? So that is the whole process, so that why I can sit down and I can finish an album in 2 days. Yeah, I can do that. And I've seen people in the pop group say the same thing. So once you're organized, to me, yeah, it takes a little more time to sit and think through that. But boy, do you get to have fun when it's time to scrapbook. Don't you guys think so? It's fun when you can sit down to scrapbook. So if you remember, this was the page that I felt like had a lot of white space when we were talking about design tips. So if you'll notice, I put the blue behind it and I added that green strip and a couple little embellishments. I did the title here and then I added my journaling. So now to me, this whole page flows so much better. So much better. Sorry, guys. Too much drinking and all of that. Okay, so here's the rest of that. This was the snorkeling trip. And so, again, using all these fun elements, these are all from Vitamin C collection. So again, that's also kind of looking at, yes, the palette. Remember, we talk about palettes, staying within your palette. Why? It's kind of like going, oh, if I just have this to look at, my blinders are on, I can make progress. So again, that's really kind of key in getting things done. When you keep jumping up and going to say, well, maybe I have a different blue. Oh, well, maybe there's a better blue for this. Well, maybe there's one without so many stripes, or maybe there's this, or maybe there's that. That slows you down. But when you go, okay, I'm creating a palette, I know that they've designed these papers and these stickers and these embellishments to all go together. That really kind of keeps you focused, right? So it really, like I said, it came together so fast. And here, even with these little tiny photographs, I ended up using a peekaboo pocket because I had this fun little piece of memorabilia. And I know a lot of times you ask, what do you do with memorabilia? Well, this was a great size, this 6x12 pocket, to tuck in our little snorkeling guide. I still kept that. So it's kind of fun. You can actually see, oh, look at that fish is right there in the pictures. So again, just kind of adding those fun little things into your scrapbook that make it unique and special for you. Okay, so then there's that. I finished up with some more of the scenery photos that we took. And again, these were really fun to use, the little leaf cutouts. And sometimes you also can trim those so that they just kind of sit within the boundaries. That's also another little tip. So here's another couple things as we're kind of rolling through this. I know we talked about cutting titles, and that's still on my list to kind of work through. How do you do that? And that's hopefully coming soon. But again, there's also a real appreciation now for stamping. And look at this title. This was Haleakala. That's 4 A's in that word. And that would have taken a lot of stickers, right? So I tried my hand at stamping again. I definitely recommend putting it on a piece of paper and kind of working on a really flat surface. And then I wanted all of this to go together. So I did end up investing in 2 sets of the stamps. But even with that, with so many A's, I had to stamp the first half and then the second half. So for those really awkward words like that, I did it here on Mama's Fish House. That's really helpful. So that worked to get those titles in there. Okay, so kind of fun. And then what I ended up doing then is I'm also repeating that look through the pages. So you see I did a title here, Sunset, and I actually cut that out and popped it up. And then I had the title Fish House here, and I had the title Haleakala. So it's kind of bringing that consistency now through my page. I could have used sticker letters, but I also kind of, again, like that repetition and repeat through your pages to give you that feeling of consistency. So here's one. I'm almost to the end. So here's the one little fun tip. You guys want a fun tip for your peekaboo pockets? I had so much fun when I thought about this. You guys know those shaker cards? Okay, wait a second. Why are you spinning? Let me see if I can get you to stop spinning here. I'm going to have to refresh. The little shaker cards, right? So I thought, why not use our peekaboo pockets? Oh my goodness, you went to Mama's Fish House, Hallie. Oh my goodness, is it still 89? Yes, yep. See, those places are still there. Okay, yeah, and when you have a lot, I know, I remember you telling me that, Carrie. Alpha stickers never work when you have kids with a lot of vowels in their names, right? That's so true. Okay, so here's my little tip. This is the peekaboo pocket. This is the 4x6 size. But did you guys remember when you punch this and when you punch this? I'm going to show you closer. I'm going to see if I can get up closer to you. Do you guys see? It's like a little shaker card. Isn't that cute? I had so much fun with that. You guys, I can't even tell you. I'm like, oh, this is really fun. You always wonder what to do with those little inside pieces that are really cool looking, but I would never take the time to like stick them down or do something really creative with it. So I thought, how fun to make a little shaker card. And then I just took part of the shell border maker, border punch, and just snipped a little piece off that to go inside. Isn't that fun? So that's just kind of a neat little title. Here's another trick for Peekaboo Pocket. So remember, when you're vertical on this, you do stick it. Do you guys see that? You do just stick it to the page protector. Okay, so that is stuck right on to the page protector, and that's fine. So you still have this kind of interactive element with it, and it's on the page protector. They're meant to go either on the page or on the page protector. I saw a question fly. Oh, okay, Yvette, a border on every page. Where do you get your ideas? How do I get that creative? You're funny. Okay, Yvette, here's a trick for you. These are printed. These are the Fast to Fab pages. So I started with the Fast to Fab pages. Okay, these are pre-printed. So you already have a base of these pages. See, here's the one I was just working on. So once I have that base, I can just add my pictures and a few little stamped or punched embellishments, and voila, look at that. It looks totally done, right? So yeah, oh, you don't have to be creative. They're creative for you. Isn't that fun? And you can just add your little doodads and call it a good day. Okay, so that was the end of our trip. So that one's done. And then what I decided to do was we went in 1992 with my husband's parents. This was before kids. And then 1994, we went back to the Big Island. And so that's going to be in the second half of the book, because I just thought this is such a great collection for Hawaii that I wanted to continue. So here we go. You guys can see I did do this 2-page spread for the demo when vitamin C came out. So I do have this 2-page spread done when we took our helicopter trip, but I have all the pictures ready to go. We'll see. You guys can time me how long it's going to take to finish the rest of this book. Okay, so this again is going to kind of work into the title, and I do have memorabilia. So I'm really liking the 6x12 now that I'm doing some travel pages for storing memorabilia. Have any of you guys done that? Because that's kind of fun. I'm really interested in that. Let's see. Get some ideas from the advisor Facebook. Yeah. The blog, Creative Memories has the blog. That's, you can get some fun ideas there too. So, yeah, the Fast to Fab. Okay, so that's a great way. Great, Julie. Thank you for saying that. The Fast to Fab is a great way to kind of get started when you are getting started scrapbooking, because it gives you something to work off of. Yeah. Okay, so awesome. So check out the 6x12s for memorabilia too. It's kind of fun. All right, so that is just my little show and tell. Hope you enjoyed that. And you can see how quickly you can work through the process and get pages done. Okay, so any questions before we move on? Okay, I'm going to show you, before we jump into friends, I'm going to show you kind of another idea that I had. So this is the people we love in my library of memories. And if you were able to check out my live, so I posted it, I did a pop group Facebook Live, right? So we really talked a lot about progress on projects and where are we now that we've had some time to really dig into the process and kind of go, well, so how am I going to get from, organizing all my pictures into creating albums? Because I'm really excited to get my album started. So aren't you guys? I'm really excited, right? So yeah. Oh, okay, good. More ideas on the Peekaboo and the Fast to Fab. Awesome. So make sure you check out the chats that are going by. Okay, so what did we learn with progress on projects is that as you're going through the process, you are gathering, you're going through the years and years. And when I show those videos, those are printed photos that were from film. Okay, I still have that, right? So those are not necessarily digital photos, because digital photos I do print on demand. I know that question came up from somewhere, but all of these are kind of then film pictures that I've just been going through and organizing. Thank you, Nicole. Yeah, this is one of the custom covers that you can do. So what I decided is, when I was looking at my library of memories in my planner and looking at the people we love, right? And you can see, like, I scratch my notes up all over the place, right? So I have notes on the front, on the back. Where's the people we love? Where's people we love? Here we go. So I kind of did another go at the people we love and thought, okay, so I really have family. And I don't think I mentioned this when we were talking before. So I have family. And so I actually got a volume 1 of people we love. And I thought, okay, so I'm going to start volume 1 with family, because I can see that I can fill that whole album up with just family. When I look at, because I've been going through the process, right? And going through and organizing my photos, when I look at how many photos I have, and believe me, I'm doing my ABC and I'm throwing away those C. If you saw my trash cans, you'd see a lot of photos in there. And it feels really good to throw away those C photos. So now I've got still a good set. So I know family, those are going to then I know if I reach for volume 1 of people we love, that's going to be family. But then volume 2, friends. Friends are so important. You guys, wouldn't you agree? And here's the thing that I was realizing, and I think why I kind of got that tap on the shoulder, talk about friends, because, we have, at least for me, I have had different friendships at different points in my life. So when I was growing up, I had this set of friends. When I went to college, I had another set of friends. When I started working, I had another set of friends. And then when I had a family, then another set, and so because it all kind of moved with location for me, like, being closer to people, doing play group with, I had a wonderful, wonderful play group. And then everybody was in different cities and everybody's kids started school. So it got harder and harder for us to stay together. But what happened, I still can look back at those memories as I'm pulling through my friends' pictures and looking at those photos and go, wow, I remember how wonderful those experiences were. And when do we get a chance to do that? I know some of you are probably really, really lucky and have friends that are maybe geographically close, or even that you've stayed connected with. And I'm going to talk about my friend Nzingo and how we stayed connected. But being able to share those experiences again in an album has just reignited my love for all these people, even though some of these people I have not seen in so long. But it's such a wonderful journey to do that and remember all the things that you guys used to do together at different points in your life. So that's what this album's going to be, is what was that like? What were all these wonderful friendships like? Not just for me, but for my husband. And I'm going to have a section in here for my kids, because my kids have had some amazing friendships too. And those I've even seen change, from they were super close with their playgroup friends, and how neat to kind of take a look back at those photos and then how things have progressed. So, anyhow, I kind of wanted to share with you, this is sometimes just how I work. And I know a lot of times I get interest and, well, Lauren, how do you just put stuff together? How do you come up with that? And sometimes it's inspired and sometimes it just kind of pops into my head because it's just what I want, what I see. So this artwork is still available on the Creative Memories website if you want to design an album. But this collection, okay, now I'm not remembering. This collection, just in case any of you guys have the oldie, you're going to ask what the collection is. This was from Simply Sunshine, okay? And I just thought, oh, how fun. I actually have a little bit of this collection. I don't have much, but I have a little bit. And so what a special way to kind of bring that element again to the front of the page. So if you have this, this is the Simply Sunshine. This was a really cute collection. So it had some different papers in there. And so what I ended up doing is kind of deciding, yeah, we're going to go for it because this is a title page, right? So as a title page, then what can we do that's kind of fun and unique? And here we have the circle cutter again. So have you guys tried taking the circle and cutting it and bringing it kind of off the page? So what does that look like when you cut it? I'll show you. That looks like this. Okay, so you get to keep all this part of the paper, and I put this down on my mat and then just trimmed the circle off because I knew this corner was going to go in here. Okay, so that made just kind of a fun element in the corner to build on. And then I started thinking, so what do I want to do? I want to say that this is kind of a title, that these are the friends we love. And I just penciled that on there. I hope you guys can see that because I'm going to go back over that later with ink, but I just wanted to kind of build this before I do that because I may have to move words. And I'm always a fan of erasing. Okay, so how did I make this ring? This was done with the red blade, okay? And I just held this down again on the dot paper and held this down and did a ring with the red blade on the outside and a ring with the red blade on the inside. So that is just how easy it is to do kind of a fun little element that you can then layer on. Okay, so do you guys see that? So this was done with another piece from the paper. And I thought the dots, you know, I love dots, so we're going to just kind of keep that right there. So then what do we do? Once we have kind of this title, we need to give a foundation, something fun that's going to draw your eye in. And they did a really neat title card with this collection, Live Life in Full Bloom. And I thought that was so lovely to have on the front page. And here's again, you can see this right on your page, right? And you go, oh yeah, I could do that. But look how things change when I add some dark green. So one of the things I look for if I'm trying to draw attention to a certain piece is what are the colors that I can see in this card. So to me, the richness of that dark green was something I wanted to kind of pull out. It also gave a wonderful edge to this card so that it doesn't kind of get lost on the yellow. It really gives a crisp edge and gives you that kind of notice me feature, right? So then what all this needed, unfortunately, I did not have the stickers. I'm sure that this pack had the stickers, but I didn't have them. So what do I do? And here's the fun part. So you guys have heard me talk about my color bins, right? This was done, I did this in a video, several videos back. But here's what you can do. When you have something like this, and I have no stickers. So what did I do? I pulled out my yellow color bin and my green color bin. And you can see this is what my color bin looks like. So in my color bin, I have gotten the question. So because I pulled a lot of my kits apart. Once I'm done with kind of the majority of a kit, I'll pull it apart and I'll put pieces to that kit in my color bins. And I'll also put the paper in my stash of paper, because that is why how I scrapbook is color. It's all about color, right? So color paper is definitely, just the way that you can pull that in. And the color bins then give you that element that, oh, okay, so I don't have the stickers or something that go with it, but I dug into my green color bin and then I was able to find some fun little elements that were able to go and brighten up this page. So I found a cute little yellow bow that ended up being the same color tones and some of these fun little cute green leaves. So now when I put these down, I'm going to want to anchor it here. You can see I'm going to have to move some of my words, right? So I'm going to have to start over here and then do a little erasing and then rewrite the title. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to show you, kind of talk through that process and go, wow, look at how, simple that can come together. So even if you don't have everything that you really wish that you had for a certain collection, if you haven't tried color bins, this was a kind of a fun thing that has really helped when I need to pull little pieces in. Okay, so there's a video on that if you want to check it out. So, okay, oh my goodness, we have so many. Are you guys cool? Do you have any questions right now? Let's see. It looks like you guys are just chatting, so that's good. All right, so that's another use for the jumbo circle. Also, just if you didn't catch where I had all of this, so just another tip for you, if you have the record sleeve covers, so this is how I love to store my smaller kits, and I put them on with the Avery Ultra tabs, the little title. But this is also kind of, if this is in a holding pattern, like you have some more work to do, this is also just another way you can kind of keep a page together, is in these record sleeve pages that they're linked on my website under I'll shop my favorite things. So in case you're wondering too, these are the difference. So the original ones I ordered, these are the Checkout Store brand. And I have definitely realized that I like the ones with the flap, okay? Even though I don't use the flap. I mean, if you wanted, you could fold it over and tape it so nothing would fall out. But most of the time I just want to reach in, so I tuck that flap in for my collections. And the plastic on this it's a nice thickness and it wears well. So these are the ones that I keep with my Power Project folders with my paper. This is another product from the Checkout Store, which I accidentally ordered. So my mistake, you can check out. These do not have the flap. And so this is more that crinkly cellophane kind of pocket. And I can definitely see that this would not hold as much or be quite as durable as the one with the flap. So just as an aside, my favorite, if you do like this way of organizing, you haven't jumped in and got it, definitely wait or make sure you get the outer sleeve. It's the record outer sleeve with the flap. So you can just kind of see they're two different kinds of plastics. Okay, so this one's a little crinkly, but I'm making good use because just like this, kind of keeping things together. So they're fun. You can always find things to use them for. All right, so let's move on and do a couple pages. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my thoughts on this page. Okay, yeah, the ones with the flaps are very useful. Yes. Okay, good. Any other? Just watching. Okay, so some of you are just watching, but this is Friday night or Saturday, right? I know some over in Australia, you guys are Saturday morning, so that's good, right? Okay, so a couple things. I decided on these 2 pages. So, as I was mentioning, friendship has kind of come up for me in a number of different ways. And I thought, this is also a really neat time to talk about friendship in an album. And so, if you remember the purpose of creating a library of memories type album, if you remember, one of the main jewels in that whole process is being able to storytell, right? Is being able to make connections and really kind of dig in to the story behind the pictures. So it's not just chronological, like, oh, boom, boom, boom. And that really becomes apparent when, I went and I wanted to kind of tell a little story about Nzinga, who is a dear friend of mine. And these photos were taken, actually, it's kind of funny. This was, she lived in LA for a long time. That's how we met. And then this was her birthday party. So this was actually taken in LA. And then she moved to France and she lived in France. And actually, she's kind of part time here in the US and in France. And she came for a visit. And so we ended up taking this picture. And then she had to spend some time in New York. She's originally from New York. And so when I flew out last year for my daughter's graduation on the East Coast, we took a little trip to New York. And I told Nzinga, I said, I got to see you. I got to see you in your own city. So this was us in New York. So here is a wonderful opportunity to kind of tell a richer story, right? Otherwise, each of these would have gotten lost in a different year, in a different place. And I can't tell the richness of the story of my friendship with Nzinga. So I hope that again just illustrates. I know I've talked about that a lot, but here again is just another really neat example of how you can take and look at friendships over the years. And what's really fun is that one of the things we have done in order to stay in touch, there's actually 3 of us that we all lived in LA, and then Nzinga and my other friend Kelly moved out of the area. They left me, you guys. And Nzinga moved to France and Kelly moved to Northern California, and we wanted to stay in touch. And so we decided that we were going to Skype. This was way before COVID. Okay. So we were using Skype before Zoom became the go-to thing. And we did that. Nzinga was in France, Kelly was in Northern California, and I was here in Southern California. And we Skyped and we kept our friendship alive and ready. So even I think what's special now that we didn't have before is that ability. And I think that's one of the nice things that has come out of the pandemic really is understanding technology a little bit more and being more comfortable with using it to stay in touch with people, right? So who out there, tell me, give me a smiley face or something that you use this to keep in touch with the people you love, right? You use technology. And that is fabulous. That to me is really important. So when I think of Nzinga is just a bright light. She's an amazing woman. She speaks 5 languages, you guys. It's unbelievable. She's one of the most intelligent people that I know. And I get to call her my friend. And so we celebrated, this was right before she left to go to France. We celebrated her birthday, and then we've kept in touch, as I mentioned, virtually. So how do I recognize her as a friend is I'm going to tell that story. So I get to use these pictures to build that. And when I think of Nzinga, I think of bright colors because she is such a bright light in my life and just a bright person. If you ever get to know her, you see those photos and you can just go, I know that giggle and I know that laugh and I know that voice, right? It's so wonderful to see it in your photos. And then you use that emotion to write your story. So what I'm going to do here is just kind of show you, this is going to be a very simple layout because as I'm building my friendship, my friends' layouts, that's what's important to me is story. So also, you guys, these are really cute. If you haven't gotten one from it's a free gift with purchase. These are really cute. Just saying, the scrapbookers stick together. So what I'm going to do is bring this purple, this bright purple, which just reminds me, this is Electric Summer. And another tip for you, you know, I always like to make connections with collections. So this is Electric Summer, and there is a collection called Citrus Summer. Okay, so that was the collection from last summer, and I think that this is still available. So this is Citrus Summer. So the paper, again, making those connections of what can work together, so it increases your palette, right? It's all still within the same colors, but you know, you have a few more choices. So yes. Okay, so you guys, yay. Yeah, Liv. Okay, so Australia, yes, Australia, yeah. See, we're all here virtually together, being friends and learning about scrapbooks and just scrapping together. Sometimes I know folks like to watch this and we just have me blabbing in the background and just chatting away, right? And while they scrapbook. So I always think that's fun. Okay, so I'm just bringing this purple, again, making this a very simple element that's going to go across my page. And then this paper, and Zinga, this was one of her favorite sweatshirts. She's always so bright and red, and she looks great in red. So I thought I need to have some kind of red pop with this. And here we have that wonderful contrast of the color wheel, right? We've got red and purple, which are on the opposite sides of the color wheel, but they work great together. So what I ended up doing, just to save a little time with us tonight, is I used this border punch and I punched both edges as an element that I'm going to carry across for the border. Okay, so definitely something fun. And I think this is on last chance in case this is a pattern that you might want to check out. I'm just kind of showcasing it because it's going to be gone soon, I am sure. Okay, and where did I put my trimmer? Ah, here it is. Okay, so I've got my 12-inch trimmer. And now I'm just gonna, I punched both sides, so then all I have to do is just trim it off so that I've got a nice little border. So I'm just gonna eyeball that and kind of see how much I want. And I think it's gonna be about a 2-inch. So whenever I'm trimming something like this, I'm gonna bring the edge of the design right up to that line and then make sure that the arm holds it in place and then trim that down. Okay, so isn't that cute paper? And this is, I'm pretty sure, still available. This is Citrus Summer. Look at how it pops with Electric Summer. So last year it was Citrus, this year it's Electric. And I do know some of the Electric Summer pieces are gone and they are not coming back, unfortunately. But like I said, get into color bins. You've got all kinds of other choices when you do that. Okay, so isn't that fun now? That just added a fun little element. And Yvette, you were asking, how do you come up? I mean, just pick a border punch. Pick a border punch, punch a border, and look at that. And I love punching borders with pattern. I think it's really fun to do that. So, and how do you know to, oh yeah. You know, kind of when, if you, Julie, you know to flip it if your edge is not sharp anymore, okay? And if you feel like you're just, it's not creating a clean, just, that trimmer should just make the clean, buttery cut. And if it's not, flip it over. because you've got 4 tracks to flip the little track over, right? So you have 3 and 4. In fact, look at that. I think I'm on number 4, but you know, I cut a lot. So I do keep a spare mat, and I have that handy. So it looks like I'm probably going to be ready for switching that out pretty soon. Okay, and there's a spot right here. I don't have mine in there, but there's a spot right here to keep the extra. Okay, so now we're going to go, I'm going to add these photos. This was a fun little photo here. And this was from Electric Summer. It has the polka dots and the stripes, but I thought those purple stripes just kind of added a nice little element. And here's the fun thing, you guys, when they designed some of the larger cards, these are 4.5 by 6.5. Do you see how that just works? You've got an instant mat for your photo. That's it. I don't have to cut a piece of paper at all. It's just done for me. So now what I want to do is just kind of make sure I'm going to be able to fit these elements. Actually, I think I'll layer that there, pull that down, and then I'm going to get the idea of where these are going to go down. So I'm going to tuck that in. Okay, get that down. All right, and tuck this right in here. And you guys, tell me if you're going to scrapbook your friends. I want to know, is that something you find will be valuable in your library of memories? Is scrapbooking about your friendships? And I know sometimes people will tell me, oh my gosh, I've had the same group of friends that we've all, you know, just hung out together for so many years. And that's beautiful to be able to see those friendships throughout the years. I think that's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of leave these open because I also brought these little fun stripes that I want to do something with. So I actually may move this up just a smidge. We're going to work on that. Let me put this one down. And this side over here is going to come together really quickly because my purpose over here. Oh, and I didn't even mention, Nzinga is a writer. So she's actually been published also. She is amazing, like I said. So what I want to do over here is actually a nice big journal box so that I can just talk about who she is and what I've learned from her and all those fun things. Okay, so this will just be kind of a fun little edge over here, and one of she's holding the gift that we got her, which were she loves to cook. You look at that spread. She loves to cook, and so we got her a waffle cone maker for her birthday. She thought that was pretty cool. Okay, so over here, what I want to do is use, so these are the Electric Summer embellishments. So the one that I had that caught my eye was this cute little camera, and I like the colors. But then here's also where I may end up pulling in the other embellishments I have from Citrus Summer, right? So, oh my goodness, everybody's jumping on and writing. So tell me if you're good. Everybody good? Hi, Claire. Okay, so welcome everybody else. Yes. Okay. Oh, thank you, Diane. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you like getting organized. Okay. So, well, we're scrapbooking tonight, but I always just kind of talk about whatever pops out of my head as we're going. I mean, I do have ideas about what we're going to do before, but things come up, right? So definitely feel free if you want to ask a question. Also, always feel free to ask. And hopefully I'll see it before it flies by. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I don't know what it's been with me and circles lately, but I feel like I need a circle with these colors. So what I'm going to do is find my template, and that looks like a good size. And you know, guys, sometimes you just have to wing it, and I rarely use my guides because I'm just comfortable with using custom cutting system and just eyeballing things. So I am, oops, except, oh, there's my red blade. Okay. You guys, you can laugh with me because I'm not putting things back where they belong. All right. So what I'm going to do is use the inside of this pattern and grab some of those really fun colors with my red blade because it cuts closest to the pattern. Oh no, not again. All right, I'm gonna get over here. All right, well, you guys are just gonna have to chat while I clear my throat again. Oh my goodness. Sorry. You know what? It could be all the ash and the smoke and the air. That could be what's going on too, because we do have air conditioning and stuff, but yeah. It's no joke. No, I have not been out. I don't go out. So no, I don't do that. I stay home. So, it really is, though. It's really smoky here. Anybody who's here in SoCal can tell you that. Okay, so see how fun that is, that color there. I'm going to pop that in, and then where's that cute little... Now that gives just a fun little element, and now I've got this fun little camera that I can play with too. Okay, so... that needs to pop up on a foam square. You guys know I love foam squares. Okay, so now just kind of before I stick this down, I'm going to get these in place, place those where they need to go, and then I'm going to start putting the adhesive on once I've kind of made those decisions. And give me my eye lines again. So easy when you snap to grid. And you just kind of make that all line up. Okay, I'm sticking to that. Let me get this in here. Okay. There we go. And now I get to put this fun one down right here. Okay, so now I've got my little stripy circle, which is so fun. And I'm going to just put a little adhesive on that. Oh, I didn't even notice. So on this side it has pink. On this side it has red, so I'm definitely using the side with the red and tucking that in right here. Okay, now where's my foam squares? Here we go. And popping these on so we get a little dimension. And really, then we just kind of add in a few little elements and we're good. So I'm going to put this right here. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, that's adorable. And so when I was looking at the stickers for the Electric Summer, I thought they're cute, but I also really like the stickers from the Citrus Summer too, especially as some of these have kind of pieces, like element pieces that I can use and kind of pull in. So like this one, this orange is exactly that same orange. So I'm going to kind of get some layers. Where's my multi-purpose tool? Guys know about the multi-purpose tool to kind of get that in there, pop that in. And so really, my pages are simple, but where I might spend a little more time is with a little cluster, with a little embellishment. And that to me is what kind of brings the fun into the page. I don't do it all over. That's not typically my style, but what I do like to do, and sometimes maybe you do need, like you need a title. In fact, I was also thinking I might do her name in cutouts over here. That might be kind of a fun element to carry through my friendship album, is to pick a good font and then cut their name and then carry that element through my friendship album. So that was another thought. But I love these cute little hearts. So I think the little heart has to go on here. And I need another foam square because it's going to get lost if I don't put it on a foam square. So also sometimes these little ones, oh, new scissors, they are really, really perfect for this kind of stuff. Okay, so get over here. So now those sharp little pointy scissors are great for getting in little areas. Okay, I'm just going to put that there. And then let's see if there's something else fun. There was something, oh yeah. I thought there was well, that's all really summer. So I'm going to add this cute little hello. Okay, and then we're going to kind of figure out where this is going to go. Actually, I think maybe it's going to go here, and then the little heart is going to go on top. And there you have your little cluster. Oh, that's cute, even crooked. Okay, so that's really kind of fun. You can also, if you wanted to take some more time and add a few doodads here, sometimes what I'll do is get this base layout done, right? And then do my journaling and kind of think about that, think if I need to add anything else, and then add some little extras. So again, like here, I may do that if I'm putting a journal box. And one thing I do want to mention, so I know this this question got brought up again. So on my website, I really love dot grid to journal on. And on my website, I have a free download for dot grid. So I hope you can see that. I'm going to put that up close so you can see the little dots on there. And see that dot grid? Okay, maybe I have to, there you go. And so what I do is I print this on either 8.5 by 11. And if you're printing photo folders on acid-free, lignin-free cardstock, use your same paper. You know, those are linked on my website too. And then this one is a free download, the dot grid, which I love. And then I also, if you're a customer of mine, you should have received an email with an attachment for all these fun other patterns, right? And so I know I bring this up, but again, this is really what completes my layout is the journaling. And so I make it easy on myself because I journal on these papers. So I print it out and then I can cut them up to the exact size that I want. So you can see I can cut this so that it's exactly here, exactly the space that I have left. And then I can do my journaling. And guess what? If I mess up, what do? We throw it away. We start over because it's pretty easy to print these out, right? So easy way to do your journaling, because why do we journal? That's the whole shebang of doing something fun and getting our story down is the journaling. Because here's another story. When I first learned how to scrapbook, it was after my dad had passed. And I thought, oh gosh, and luckily I was able to spend some time with my mom, and we were able to go through. She remembered a lot of his story, and I'll share his book with you one of these lives too. If you'd like to see it, let me know. So we've done his history, but unfortunately, I know some of you really connected when I shared my mom's book. My mom and I got to work on that together, but my dad, we had to put his memories without him. And sometimes that just happens. But if you have those stories, if you have those memories and somebody who can help you do that, then do it. I so encourage you to do it. But here's what was always something that struck me. So this was, I don't know, 25 years ago, more. Going through my dad's stuff, he had an envelope. It was a brown manila envelope. And on the front of that envelope was written Mother. And inside were all of his heritage photos. And it wasn't many. It was probably maybe, 30 photos, maybe that many, maybe not even that many. I can't remember now. But it was kind of, that was it. That was his history and that was his legacy. And that was it. That's all he had, is a brown envelope with Mother written on it. And that, to me, I mean, if that had just gotten passed down, right? Where's the story? I wouldn't know anything. So luckily, my mom and I were able to sit down and go through those photos, and she remembered the stories he told her. And so we were able to do it. Because my dad was an only child, and his parents had already passed on, and he was kind of estranged from his family. He actually was born in Kentucky, and so funny story. So he was born in Kentucky. My mom was born in Tennessee. They met in Arizona and moved out to LA. So anyhow, that was part of their story. But that's why we write things down, even if it's just fragments that you understand or that you remember. Get those down so that you can just, bam, make a great little journal box. And look how fun we can do. We just take that, mark it, snap it off, cut it off, and then I've got this beautiful place to tell the story of Nzinga and all the fun things. And I remember a story where we got my husband. So she, as I mentioned, she is a writer. And so my husband and I had a date night one night, and we went out to the west side of LA, and there were some actors that were reading her short stories. And that was such a neat experience to kind of see an actor and hear her stories kind of portrayed. So those are the stories. That's the richness. Nobody would know that looking at these photos. But I get to tell that story because she's my friend. And that was a memory that I have. Okay, so friendship. Yes, let's all give it a hands. Yay for friendship. And yay for you guys, because I so appreciate all of you. And that you're here, that you're watching, that you're interacting, that you're connecting with each other and creating friendships even with each other as we're kind of just hanging out here Friday nights, right? So the brand for paper. So the journal boxes, if you want to order off of Amazon, there's a link for the Nina white cardstock. So I use a 65-pound cardstock for the journal boxes. Just because it's just a nice weight. Otherwise, if you're at Michael's, you can always pick up a pack of their white cardstock with a coupon, and I think they sell those in packs of 50. So I just always like to have that cardstock on hand for both printing my journal cards and for my photo folders. So I use them for both. Okay, any other questions kind of as we're wrapping up? Oh, so you would, okay, good. I'll have to bring out my dad's book, dust that off, and kind of take a look at that. So yeah. All right, any other questions? Let me see, Audra, let's see, many cards and recipes. Oh, I'm so glad you wrote that down. That is a wonderful way of preserving handwriting and memories, are the recipes. If you have those available, that is such a neat thing to do. I've seen people actually make an album that's like a recipe album just for, to preserve those handwritten recipes. That's really neat to do too. And again, you can scan some of those things if they are fragile and, get those scanned and printed and add those in. Okay, so any questions? So this is kind of what my thoughts are as I'm kind of getting my friendship, the people we love, the friendship section ready. Sorry, I'm at the bottom of my drink, but my throat is still a little dry. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to just make sure, where are my notes, that I talked about everything. Yay! All right. Well, congrats again to our winners. I'm going to be in touch with you guys. And oh, we have another question. Okay, definitely. Ella, so what paper do I use for the pop planner pages? Okay, so that's a good question. I get that asked a lot. My pop. Okay, so this, I go through this all the time, right? I am flipping through this and kind of using these pages all the time and writing and erasing. So my favorite paper is these Staples. I don't know why it says it's glossy laser, but that's what I use for these pages for my pop planner. I think that's what you were asking, right, Ella? For the pop planner, yes. So it's a smooth sheet. It's a smooth paper. And I like the color. I like the richness of the color and the quality of the paper. So it's a thicker paper than your normal copy paper. But definitely the another thing you can use for your cardstock, again, are the trackers, right? So you can use the cardstock for your timeline trackers, for your photo folders, and for your journal boxes. So definitely get a stack of good 65-pound acid-free, lignin-free cardstock for that. Okay, so let's see. That's for the pop planner. So just get a nice, it doesn't, you can use the one that I have linked, but just make sure it's a nice paper because you use it quite a bit. Okay, Ella, thank you for the question. Recipe cards for her with her wedding. Oh, how neat. They're going to make a binder of all the family recipes from both sides. What a neat idea. Wow, that's pretty cool. One of the things I was gifted when my husband and I got married from his dad's sister, so his aunt, was a book with her family recipes. And I love it. I still have that this day. So it's so fun. Okay, so let's see. Thank you, Marvine. Thank you. Yes. Oh, good. I'm so glad you like them. I really enjoy these lives too, and I'm still planning. As I look forward as to what I want to do with the channel. I definitely love connecting with you guys. So this will be kind of an ongoing. I hope an ongoing. Every 2 weeks, come on YouTube and do a live, and then I'm going to pop onto Facebook kind of every once in a while and try to do some lives there. But I do know, I think most people have access. Just kind of what I'm learning is more people have access to YouTube. But there's still a group of people that I can reach on Facebook. So I'm still trying to just figure all of that out. Okay. So thank you for joining me, you guys. And good question, Julie, about luster paper. I have decided I don't like gloss paper anymore. I don't print with gloss paper. I print with luster, and my favorite, again, is Red River paper, in case anybody new here hasn't heard me talk about Red River paper. It is the best. In fact, I'm just going to show you this. I printed this on Red River paper. This is the Ultra Pro Luster 300. Can you guys see that? So it's not glossy, it's not shiny, but the depth of color, I'm going to see if I can get that in focus for you. The depth of color is amazing. Okay, this was printed at home. This is, I mean, look, it's thick. The paper is super thick. So I love this for heritage photos, for candid photos, for, they have a special paper called metallic paper that I like to use sometimes for travel paper. And actually, who was it? Was it Mary or I think Christine, one of you, was using it for their heritage photos. So my two favorites are the Ultra Pro Luster and the Ultra Pro Metallic. I think, is it Ultra Pro? It's the metallic. They're both linked on my website. Those are my two favorite. So that's what I use even for heritage. Yay. So awesome. Okay. Oh, good. So Carol, you're getting your pages printed and jumping into Pop. Definitely try to check out the Facebook Pop group for anybody who needs help. Yeah, the Staples paper, I believe, Ella, is 28 pound. It's a heavier weight paper. Yeah, either 28 or 32. I'm not sure. But the cardstock is 65. I know that. Okay, so, oh, yeah, you know what? That's a really good point. The YouTube videos are better quality. I've had trouble. Yeah, even kind of bringing the videos over from Facebook, the quality is not quite as good. Yes, thank you guys. So definitely, definitely. And Leslie, let's see, you got a HP. Oh, awesome. 3x2 pictures. Definitely use 3x2 pictures. The sprocket, I love the sprocket for travel notebooks. Have you guys, I don't know if I've ever brought that out, that little goodie out from a long time ago. But for a travel, not that we're all kind of going out and traveling right now, but nope, I can't. Let me see if I can find it, the right one. Oh, I can't find it. Oh, let me see. Maybe this is it. The Traveler's Notebook. Here we go. So this was something I kept with me on our trip. You can't get Red River in the, oh gosh. Yeah. So wait a second. I'm missing some of these. Hold on. Better quality. Yes. Okay. I think I got you. And then we can't get Red River in the UK, but I'm trying. Canon Luster. Good, Julie. Yeah. So a luster. I love the luster. It gives kind of that richness when the ink goes on, and the gloss just kind of, I don't know. I love the luster. Okay. So hi, Lori. You just joined. Welcome. Be sure you can watch the replay here. Awesome. Thanks, Linda. Okay. Canon Luster. Good. So there's definitely another resource for you is the Canon Luster. Luster is the way to go. It's my favorite. All right. So one more. What is the group? Oh, if you go, okay, so my Facebook page is Craft Some Joy with Lauren Hines. And then on that page, there's a little button on the side that says groups by this page. So my page is kind of my storefront, and groups are where I can gather people together. So I have a customer group. I have my team, my advisor team group where I can connect with my advisors. And I have the progress on projects, the POP group. And then I also have a group on there called Picture This Border Workshop. So if you have purchased the Picture This bundle, you can go into that group for free. It's just building borders. And if you purchased it through somewhere else and would like to take that workshop, you can also register. It's a way to pop into that group by registration. So anyhow, that's how you find me. So the Facebook page is kind of my storefront. That's where I do my main posting. You'll find all the news that's happening about Creative Memories, what's coming up and all that. And then my groups are kind of more specific. So I hope that Facebook is crazy, isn't it? It's like, it's always changing too. It's really, really hard to keep up. Okay, so that's where you can find me. And then I'm also on Instagram at craft.some.joy. So you can find me there too. So just popping back to the sprocket, this is what I did while I brought that with me. And that's the best thing about the sprocket, is that you can kind of take it on the run with you. And I did this little book as it was happening. And this was great because it gave me a chance to kind of just have some fun while we were traveling and get those first initial thoughts back. And then this was really fun to go back and help use to fill in my big travel album, which you guys have seen a lot, me share that one a lot. So these little guys are from the sprocket. The quality is definitely not what you're going to get from like the Canon Crafters printer or like a Canon printer or uploading, but it's definitely fun to use those little photos. So, okay, hope that answered your question. Another show and tell, very fun. Okay, so, oh, you guys want to see the travel notebook? Okay, those are really fun. Yes. Building borders. Okay, yeah, you can check out Picture This. And I'm coming back around to doing some more borders too, because I've kind of gotten the message there Borders are fun, aren't they? That's fun. They're fun to do. Okay. And anybody else have any questions? And I think what we'll do, since we're on for an hour and a half, we can wrap up. Until next time, you guys know where you can reach me, and you can always message me on my Facebook page or leave a comment here if you're watching this on replay. You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, and here on YouTube, and on my website, which is craftsomejoy.com. So, yes. All right. Thank you, guys. I so appreciate all of you. And let's check back, because I might, like I said, I might pop back on if that 10,000 number comes on. Okay. So that's super exciting. I can't believe we're so close. So enjoy your rest of your Friday, and we will see you next time. Okay. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend, and get some cropping done and scrapbooking, and craft your joy. Take care. Bye. Oops, I'm still trying to find. Here we go. Oh my goodness.